Hello, everybody, and welcome back to part 23 of Steambot Chronicles, although it's looking a little bit different because I've logged on to my PlayStation Portable, my PSP, because I'm not playing Steambot Chronicles today. Today, I am playing Blokus Portable. Now, I bet you're asking, why the hell are you playing Blokus Portable on this Steambot Chronicles playthrough? Because it's actually a Steambot Chronicles game. The full title is Blokus Portable Steambot Championship. In fact, if you look at the background of the title screen here, that's actually a screenshot from the PlayStation 2 game, because that's Happy Garland. You can see the church. It's directly facing the Lobster Inn where the Garland Globetrotters stay. And, yeah, this is a spin-off of Steambot Chronicles. Although Blokus has been a thing long before Steambot Chronicles. For those who are unfamiliar, Blokus is a board game that debuted in 2000 where 2 to 4 players play with a whole bunch of different colored blocks that kind of remind you of Tetramino pieces from Tetris. And you're just trying to get all of your pieces onto the board, and the person with the least amount of pieces by the end of a game wins. And, yeah, it's a pretty fun board game. I really enjoy it. I actually own my own board of Blokus, actually. And, it's fantastic. But for some reason, you know, in order to promote Steambot Chronicles, in order to get the brand out there, they decided to slap the franchise onto a Blokus for the PSP. So it's like, it's Blokus, a thing that actually exists, a product that's actually still licensed by Mattel to this day. In fact, here's a commercial.
Oh, over there. It's no fun to get blocked, unless you're playing Blokus, the strategy game that's fun for the whole family. There's only one rule. Place your pieces corner to corner to conquer the board and block your opponents. There are so many ways to play. The one with the fewest pieces wins. Blokus comes with everything you see here.
And so there's a commercial for Mattel's Blokus. And, yeah, in 2007-8, around there, for some reason, they decided to attach Steambot Chronicles to that particular board game, release it on the PSP, and I thought it would make for a fun video because, you know, I don't want to do a full playthrough of this game. There's really no plot to Blokus Portable, and the ending's nothing spectacular. What you're going to see in this video is the whole entire game, so it's not like I need to do a full playthrough anyway. There's really nothing to show off. But, you know, I just thought it was interesting that there are technically 3 Steambot Chronicles games that are out there in North America. There's the original, there's Battle Tournament for the PSP, which does have its own story and characters, and then there is this one, which is just Blokus, but with a Steambot Chronicles skin. Again, it's very bizarre, very strange, I don't know why, but I am such a mark for Steambot, I am such a fanboy of Steambot Chronicles, I had to buy it! I had to buy it! So, you know, I figured I'd play it in the middle of Steambot Chronicles to extend the playthrough even longer than it already is, and I'm turning the sound off because those sound effects are annoying as hell. First thing you do when you play Blokus Portable, turn sound effects off, because every time one of the AI moves a piece, you move a piece, beep, 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 beep. Annoying as hell. I don't know why they made it so obnoxiously loud. But luckily you could turn it off anyway, and then you can just listen to the pleasant piano music, and then it's hunky-dory. And, yeah. Your first match is going to be against Connie, Marjoram, and Basil. And the dialogue is pretty accurate to what their personality is like in the original Steambot Chronicles. I wonder how Vanilla feels about Savory. Oh, right, it's my turn. See, he's still talking about Savory even when you're playing Blokus. God damn it, Basil, what are you doing? But, it's now my turn. Clement. I'm not playing Vanilla. Vanilla's just another NPC you take on in this game. I'm just playing my custom character, who could be male or female. I'm playing myself, and right now I'm using the yellow pieces, and I'm aiming all of my Blokus pieces to go to the middle, so that I have lots of ground and lots of plays I can move. So I'm going to explain Blokus as effectively as I can. It's actually really simple. It's a very, very, very simple game, okay? So like I said, you want to get as many of your pieces onto the board as possible, and the person with the least amount of pieces by the end of the game wins. You know, if you get all of your pieces on the board, you are a winner, and the people who can't play anything, they have too many pieces left over, it's going to destroy their overall score, and then they're screwed out of luck. Now, the problem is you're competing with 3 other people who are also putting pieces on the board, and you can't, like, put your piece on top of another person's piece, you know? And the only thing you can't do when you're connecting certain pieces together is that they can't be touching each other. Like, you'll notice I'm placing them in such a way that they're never actually side by side. They're always at the corners of another piece, but never actually touching it. And so you'll notice on the top right, I have like one tiny piece, one tiny little square. You know, I could put that at the corner of one of my pieces, but I can't put it to the left of it, to the right of it, above it, below it. I can't do that because then it's touching it. Cannot touch, has to be on a corner. You'll notice like the block actually highlights every time you get to a corner, and it's dark when you're not at a corner because, yeah, that's where it's most effective. That's where it actually activates, you know? And that's really all that you do. You just put them on the corners and you're competing with 3 other people. So you'll notice I've actually boxed in Connie a little bit because she has very little room. Like, I have prevented her from going to the top because there's a lot of yellow in her way. She can't bypass my yellow, you know? So I'm making a wall. I'm making a wall and Connie is screwed. But she has Basil's area. She can go through Basil's stuff. And also, you can actually cut through certain walls that your enemy set up as long as it doesn't interact with your corner, you know? Because Connie, for example, she has 2 pieces, right? She has a 2-piece block that she could put right above my yellow on the left, and then there's a corner open that she could put a blue right through there. She could actually slip blue through my corner defenses and actually get into the middle. So it's not impossible for her to get in the middle. She can actually still get there. It's still a thing that could absolutely happen. And I just got to make sure I think about that and make sure I prevent her from doing so. But again, I can't have my pieces going side by side, so I do have to maneuver my pieces in such a way that they're hitting corners correctly. You know what I mean? Stop ganging up on me, guys. Sorry, Basil, you're just the worst. You're the worst, Basil. I should have gone with that instead. Oh boy. The first spot you pick is always the best. That's totally inaccurate, Connie. Totally inaccurate. I do really like the piano music here. The piano is very pleasant. The soundtrack of this game's not too bad. You know, it's nothing amazing, but for the game that it is, it's pretty nice, pretty nice. Fennel taught me a few Blokus tricks the other day. Oh, Fennel's a master Blokus player. So yeah, something that Steambot's universe has in common with the real world, we both have Blokus. Who would have guessed? Again, this is just a PSP spin-off. Blokus is not in the main game. I'm not playing the PS2 game right now. I'm playing the PSP. And so I also apologize for the video quality because, you know, I did get a new computer to record things in 1080p, and you can attach like composite cables to your PSP, and that's what I'm actually using right now. But the problem is, the menu is a full 1080 when you put it through like an upscaler, but the middle is where the PSP game goes. It's always going to be its original resolution, and it's not going to be the full 1080 whatever you want it to be like the menus of the PSP are. So I do have to zoom in, but when you zoom in all the way, it gets a little blurry and it's not very good watching it on a big screen TV. And I did have to sacrifice quality a little bit. I did have to zoom out a little bit. And I'm sure it would look a lot better if I was actually playing on an emulator or something, but, you know, I actually have the hardware. My PSP still works. I still use it to listen to music and stuff. No lie, when I go on walks, when I go walking around for exercise, I still use my PSP It's a very strange choice, I know. I'm a very strange character. I'm a very strange, odd person, but that's how I roll. That's how I roll, ladies and gentlemen. And, yeah. Could you let me win, please? Fuck you, Connie. I mean, I know you're my girlfriend and all, but no. Nuh-uh. That's not happening, Connie. No way. Well, actually, she's Vanilla's girlfriend, so I guess that doesn't apply, because I'm Clement. I'm not Vanilla today. I'm just regular old Clement. So, Connie can't come up with anything. Yeah, she's out of pieces. You'll look at the top left. All of her pieces are dark, so she has nothing to play. Basil also has nothing to play. Marjoram has one thing he can play. But now that he's using it, he's done. He is done. That's it. Connie passes. Basil passes. Marjoram's done. I'm winning by default because I can still play so many of my pieces. And I have so few pieces compared to the rest of them that this game is as good as mine. This game is as good as mine. So hopefully you understand how the game is played from my description. Hopefully just by watching it you understand how it's played. It's actually really fun. Again, I do own a physical board of Blokus, and you can actually play it one-on-one if you want, because the rules state that if you're going to play one-on-one with a person, then you just get like 2 colors, right? Like, let's say if I'm playing my friend Caro, I'll be the blue pieces and the yellow pieces, she'll be the green pieces and the red pieces, and then you have 2 turns per round. 2 moves you can make with 2 different colored blocks. And then, yeah, that's how that works. They also have a one-on-one mode in the online or options as well. So, I mean, there's no online for this game because this is the PSP and that service has been dead a long, long time. But, you know, I'm sure there's local multiplayer you could do if you find someone who has a copy of Steambot Championship, Blokus Portable. I'm sure that's a thing. I can still use my 2 pieces. I can forfeit whenever I want, but I'm just like, I want to show off. Alright, game ends. I have -9 points, 2 blocks left. Everyone else, -26, -51. I have the most points out of all of them, so I win. Ah, come on, last! That's right, Basil, you're last. Deal with it. And I got myself a blue plaque as well as illustrations. You know what those illustrations are? Nothing special. It's just the concept art of Steambot Chronicles that you can find on the internet no problem. Just wallpapers and character portraits that are on the internet. So don't feel like you need to unlock all of that. I'm going to be moving on to the second and final match of this video where I take on Rosemary, Connie's mom, Miss Echinacea, her neighbor, as well as Vanilla. That's right, I'm taking on the protagonist of the game. Of the original game, anyway. And, I think that'll be good. I'll just play these 2 matches, and that'll be hunky-dory. I just wanted to let everyone know that this game exists, because everyone knows about, like, the PSP game. Everyone knows that Steambot Chronicles Battle Tournament is a thing, because when you type in Steambot Chronicles, that's one of the results you're gonna get. You're gonna get the PSP game. But this game's not technically called Steambot Chronicles, it's called Blokus Portable Steambot Championship. So just the fact that it has Steambot in its name does not mean you're going to find it when you type in Steambot Chronicles. There's other things that are called Steambot, I'm sure. And, you know, I only know this game exists because of a wiki page. Like, looking up the Bumpy Trot series. What games were released? Oh, well, Steambot Chronicles, Battle Tournament, and Blokus Portable. Which is like, huh? Okay, whatever. I'll buy it, because feck it. I want it. I want a copy. And you know, this is going to be my last Let's Play. I'm going to be moving on to scripted, written content from this point onwards. And I didn't feel like doing a video on Blokus Portable. There's really not much to say. It's pretty basic. It's a budget title with not much presentation, no story. You're just taking on Steambot characters. So where would I show it off as a Steambot Chronicles fan? Oh, I know. I'd show it off in the playthrough itself. And maybe one day I'll cover Steambot Chronicles Battle Tournament in a single video, but I gotta get an emulator or something because it wouldn't look good in 1080 with my current setup, so... But Battle Tournament's interesting, because, like, that has pretty much the entire voice cast from Persona 4 in it. Like, Troy Baker, Laura Bailey are the main characters, because you can choose to be a male or a female character. And that's great, because in Battle Tournament, you can have a total lesbian icon. Because, like, you're paired up with a girl just like in the original game. Like, you meet this mechanic, and she helps you try and win the tournament. And she's voiced by the girl who played Chie in the original Persona 4. Not Golden and everything else onwards. No. It's the original Chie voice actress is the mechanic in Battle Tournament. And when you're playing Laura Bailey's main character, when you're playing the female main character, you can flirt with her so many times, and it's all voice acted, and it's amazing. And you can also be kind of a dick, kind of an asshole in Battle Tournament as well, but the story's not nearly as deep as the original, and you don't get any of the cool things. Like, you can't be a musician in Battle Tournament. You can't own a house. You can't dress up your characters. You can't do anything but battle in the arena, battle in the wild, and take on things in your Trotmobile. And it controls a little bit differently because you're using the PSP, and that thing doesn't have a right analog stick. So they did have to configure how that thing operates in order to be more accessible for the handheld. But it's not better than the original. I definitely think it's missing something because it doesn't have all that extra stuff, all those extra features. But, you know, it's a thing I own. I beat it. It's fine for what it is. And, yeah. Also, Vanilla and Connie are in Steambot Chronicles Battle Tournament as well. Although they're not main characters. They're cameos at best. They're cameos. You can blink and miss them and not realize they're in the game. But Vanilla is actually the second last opponent in the Battle Tournament, which implies that the protagonist of the PSP game is a better trot battler than Vanilla. So he is the alpha male, or alpha female, because you can pick their gender, so that's interesting. Vanilla is not the greatest Trotmobile battler in the country. But yeah, you know. Don't know if I've been reading the dialogue that Vanilla's been saying. He still mentions that he has amnesia, so this takes place in the middle of Steambot Chronicles. He hasn't met Mallow yet, I guess. Nothing you'd see in Blokus Portable would spoil the events of Steambot Chronicles. It takes place right in the middle, so all the characters are acting the way they did in the middle. All the big twists and reveals we're going to find out about certain characters, they are not reflected in this game at all. They never revealed the twists. They're just playing with the characters as they were in the original title, so, yeah, no spoilers here, no spoilers. Again, not a story-focused game. It's just the actual board game Blokus, which Mattel makes, which exists in real life, with a Steambot Chronicles skin for some reason. Very strange. It's a very, very strange property, but hey. I like it. It's fun. It's different. This board game is really, really enjoyable. If you're sick of playing Monopoly, if you're sick of playing checkers, 13 Dead End Drive, people still play 13 Dead End Drive, right? That's still a thing. Then yeah, go play Blokus. Blokus is still a board game I'm sure you can find in your local Toys R Us. Oh wait, America lost Toys R Us. It went bankrupt in Toys R Us. Still in Canada though. So, get screwed, Americans. We still got the toys. I'm such a bad adult because I don't know where you would find toy stuff. I'm just like, Walmart? Yeah, Walmart has like toy sections, right? Walmart probably has Blokus. Connie found me on a beach and helped me recover. That's right, Vanilla. She did. Thanks for telling me your life story, man. The only thing Vanilla isn't in Blokus Portable is that he's not a dick. He's not a douchebag. And considering that's how you can play him in the original game, I guess that makes it canonical, that Vanilla's a nice guy. But, oh, we'll see douchebag Vanilla. I know I keep promising this. I swear to you. I'm just getting to a point where I win the championship, which is like 4 or 5 parts from now. And then after that, we're going to see douchebag Vanilla in all of his glory, him being an absolute monster, an absolute complete dickbag, and it's going to be glorious. It's going to be amazing. Trust me, it's happening. It's going to happen. I'm just, No, I'm just easing us in. Just easing us in. I was going to use that piece, but then I realized I had no corners to work with, so I decided to make it the cross instead. Yes. This piece could be trouble later on. The thing I do like is that all of the Steambot characters have these new portraits, you know? Because I like that art style. It's in all the concept art and everything, but I really like the art style of how these characters are depicted, and to see new portraits, new facial animations, them being like frustrated and happy in Blokus Portable, that's fun. That's fun. So, yeah. Echinacea's got a lot of pieces up here. She's got a lot of plays. She's got a lot of plays, but not Vanilla. Vanilla was the first one out. He's done. Yeah. The main character of Steambot screwed. He's done. He's over. So it's down to me, Rosemary, and Echinacea. It would be such a shame if I couldn't use all the pieces. Maybe Blokus just isn't for me. I'll never figure this game out anyway. Might as well play any old piece. I'm blocked out already? You're an idiot, Vanilla. You're an idiot. You're never gonna save the day with that intelligence, let me tell you. But yeah, this is tricky. I have very few spaces I can actually go here because I have so much red and yellow and green blocking me off, so I really have to pay attention to see where my corners are and where I can effectively use them. But you see here? I'm cutting through the yellow. I'm cutting through the yellow because I could still touch the corner of a blue piece and it fits just fine. So now I have more spaces to move because Rosemary did not block me off there. There's still lots of open spaces I can take advantage of. We're not done yet. Oh no. Snake! It's not over yet, Snake! Could fit this. Look at that. Ah! And I'm done. Yeah, we got it. Booyah! I only have one block I couldn't use, so everyone else has hell of a lot more points than I do. So I think I win. Man, I just wasn't myself today. You're not yourself ever, Vanilla. You have amnesia. You're never yourself. So yeah, folks, that was Blokus Portable Steambot Championship. I just wanted to show it off because you're watching a Steambot Chronicles playthrough. I just wanted people to be aware of it. And I also want people to be aware of the worst box art that was ever made for a PSP game. This is the box art for Blokus Portable. Oh my god! What the hell did they do to you? Look at Connie, look at Marjoram, look at Vanilla. They look like monsters. They're like little gremlins. What the hell happened? Ugh! That's actually the box art in both North America and Europe. Why? Why would you depict them that way? Why wouldn't you use the Steambot Chronicles art style? Oh god, that's hideous. Oh no! Putting that in the cursed folder, that's awful. Oh god! Why? Why? We're gonna go back to the main game in part 24, so see you then.